guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie Ludy and I cover productivity and tech tips to help make your teaching more effective. Today we're going to go over my 16 top tips for being more productive every day. So these tips I've been compiling for a while and they've really changed my life, especially with virtual learning. So let's hop right into my first tip. So my first tip is different planners for different life sections. I cannot tell you how invaluable it has been to have a YouTube planner and a school planner. It really makes me more productive because I'm able to focus on just one thing at a time. So like my YouTube planner, I'm able to write notes about my videos. I'm able to script out videos, kind of put them in vague order about where I want them to be, and I don't have to clog up my teacher binder. Number 2 is monthly plans. This year I really decided to stay ahead of my plans and be really organized with my stuff. And I'm able to plan units out one at a time. And it just sets me up for really nice weeks because I know what videos I'm gonna need. I know what resources I have or which ones I need to create. And it has just saved me so much time. Also, check out my digital lesson planner that I've linked down in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. I love it. I have my white slide here and that covers kind of where I'm going with that unit. And then I have weekly slides like this one, and those cover what happens that week. By having it broken down this way, I'm really able to know where I'm going with my lessons and where I'm going in the next month, and it has saved me so much time. Number 3 is digital filing. So last year when we first went digital, I started really filing everything digitally by my textbook and then by unit and by chapter. It saved me so much time this year because I was like, oh, I did the atmosphere lesson already. Let me go see what things I have on the atmosphere, and then there they were. I was like, okay, I have my vocab, I have this activity, but I need to supplement with this one thing. And it was great for saving me time and knowing where I needed to be. Number 4 is my weekly to-do list. Oh, I cannot tell you how much I love my weekly to-do list. It saves my sanity every week. Oh my God, I love my weekly to-do list. So I have mine broken down by day. So like what's gonna get done on Monday and what's gonna get done Wednesday and Friday. So I know what needs to get done this week, but I also know this is my bite-sized chunk that I have to do today. And by breaking down my week into such manageable sections, it really makes me feel productive and I never really feel overwhelmed because I don't give myself too much to do on one day. Number 5 is weekly routines. So each week I know about what's gonna play out. So Mondays I like to do laundry while I talk to my friend. And Tuesdays, I know I'm grading these few things for 7th grade. Wednesdays, I lesson plan for 8th grade. Thursdays, I lesson plan for 7th grade. And just having certain things on certain days, it makes it very routine. So I generally know everything that has to get done that week and about how long each day is going to be, how long everything is going to take me. It really helps me plan out my time so I can fit in those things that I want to do, like sitting and watching a series on Netflix with my boyfriend or going out to dinner with some friends. Having all of those more work things planned into my schedule allows me to find more fun time for me and really just enjoy more of my life. In that same vein, number 6 is having a daily routine. So in the morning I wake up, I have a glass of water, I go downstairs, I have my coffee, and I read my PD book that I'm currently working on. Honestly, starting my day with that effective morning routine, it puts me on the right path early in the morning. So I'm already getting things done. I'm feeling accomplished early in the morning. So I'm driven to just keep feeling accomplished and keep getting those items done. I notice that the days that I really invest myself in my morning routine are my best days overall for productivity. I really, really recommend having a strong morning routine. I also really recommend The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. That's where I got my morning routine from. I'll link it down below. It's a very, very quick read. And it's a little bit much to buy into at first, but believe me, it always sets me up on the right path. You gotta try it. Number 7 is my block schedule. I talked about this in my last video, but I love having a block schedule. By blocking out my day, I know what tasks are going to happen in which parts of my day. I know when is the best time for me to do certain tasks, and it makes me feel so much more accomplished and relaxed knowing that certain tasks go in certain parts of the day. And if they didn't get done in that part, then there's tomorrow. I don't have to necessarily make it up in that evening block or that night block or whatever it is. It gives me some kind of security with my schedule, and I just kind of am able to go with the flow a little bit better because I've set up those blocks and set up those kind of rules for my schedule. Going back to 6 and 7 a little bit, number 8 would be waking up early. That time from like 5:30 to 7, that's really when I do my miracle morning. I wake up early, I get dressed, I make my bed. It sets me off on the right foot every morning because I am able to do those very easy, productive tasks that just put me in the right mindset for the rest of the day. Also, going back to block scheduling, I can really put my most difficult tasks during my most productive times so I have the best chance of success. That's really one of the best things about block scheduling and one of the reasons why I am such a huge advocate for it. It's a great way to plan out your day, and it really helps make best use of your time and the best use of you and your resources. Number 10, I think we're on, is write it down. If it's not written down, it does not exist. Period. End of story. Done. So when I was teaching in building, I always had a notebook that was next to my clipboard tracker. And in that notebook, I just wrote down any thoughts that I know I needed to remember for later in the day or next period or later in the week. So like if Joshua wanted makeup work, I had to write that down. Otherwise, I was going to forget. I can guarantee you. With 140 students, 1 million people and teachers in and out of my room, I was going to forget. I wrote it down so I didn't forget, and I was able to be prepared for that next class. Number 11 is having notes or icons on your PowerPoint to help cue you to remember things. I can't tell you how many times I put like a question mark on there to help me remember to tell my kids why we're learning this. Or I'll put specific directions that says, Miss Ludy opens this document and reviews. Or Miss Ludy puts people in pairs of this to talk about this article. Like, I straight up tell myself what to do in those PowerPoints. And that's okay. Like, you can be as blatant as you want with those PowerPoints. It's your oyster. It's your classroom. So write it down in your PowerPoint. It doesn't have to be just for the kids. It can be for you too. My next tip is set a timer. So our kids work best when they're given a deadline on when to complete something by. You have 3 minutes to answer this question. Take 10 minutes to finish this activity. And then they have a timer so they know how to budget their time. Time management is essential and basically what this whole video is about. So sometimes you need to set that timer for yourself too. So if you have a task that's not getting done that you know is going to just drag for you otherwise, set a timer and try and beat the clock. If you beat the clock, you get that other time as bonus personal time. So you get to just sit there and scroll on your phone. You get to have a nice beverage. You get to go out for a walk or do something else with that extra time. So that's free time that you've just generated because you were so productive. And that's the whole point of setting the timer or having the block schedule. So that you know when you have breaks and if you're really good, how you can earn extra time for yourself. This one kind of goes without saying, but we'll add it anyway. Limit distractions. So maybe put your phone in the other room. Maybe don't watch TV while you're trying to grade things. I'm going to tell you, it takes a lot longer when I ever try and do things that way. If I try and listen to a podcast or music or just like have random YouTube videos on in the background while I'm trying to grade, it takes forever. Like it's things I want to do and I want to actually watch. And my thought is like, hey, I'll have this on so it'll make it go faster when I'm grading, but it doesn't. I get distracted, I end up splitting my time, and then it takes me longer anyway. Just do the dang thing you gotta do and then enjoy your other stuff. Ties into my next point, give yourself treats and rewards. So yes, absolutely. Use your most productive times to get stuff done, but schedule in you time. You can't give to everybody else from an empty cup. You need to have breaks in there for you to recharge, for you to feel successful. If you're always working, what are you working for? You have to make sure that you put in treats, rewards for yourself so that you can feel accomplished for your life and you can enjoy your life. Like, I enjoy my work, I do. But like, there's more to life than work. Make sure you put in that fun and family time too. My final productivity tip is use every possible second. So sometimes when I have an exit slip question, I give them 3 minutes to do it, but depending on what it is, it'll take them longer to answer it. So if I need a full sentence explaining a scenario, it takes them a minute, minute and a half to even write a sentence if they know it right away. So that minute, minute and a half, I'm basically just kind of sitting there waiting for them to send in answers. But I could use that minute to start grading a participation rubric, which is literally 3 seconds for me. So those kids who are absent, take points off for absent, graded while I'm waiting for exit slips. Or I say I finish my class 2 minutes early. I can have students working on something while I grade something else. Or I could dismiss them, grade something while I wait for the next class to come in. Using every possible second. I know you're like, what could I get done in 2 minutes? But the thing is, the 2 minutes add up all day long. So it's 30 seconds here, it's a minute there, it's 2 minutes here, it's another 15 seconds here. And over the day, it becomes its own sort of time block of time for you to get things done. And then when the end of the day rolls around, you have much less on your to-do list than you thought you would. And it's like, I've been killing it today. Hustling all day, I can get this little bit done and be done. It's a great feeling, and really using all of that time, it gives you more of your time back at the end of the day in bigger chunks, so it feels like a bigger break. That'll cover it for this productivity tips video. Don't forget the workbook and lesson planner that I've linked down in the description. The links will take you to my Teacher Pay Teacher store. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel. Also, let me know your favorite productivity tip down there. What is the best thing you do that gives you the most of your time back? Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!